morning, everyone. Let's see if we can get the fan out of the picture there. Probably not. Well, hello there. Good morning. Today is Tuesday, December 8th, I think. We're fastly approaching Christmas. And I am having my coffee this morning. Good morning. Giving everybody a few minutes to log in. I thought we would, if you're still home drinking your coffee, we would have our coffee together. I would like to, this morning, my purpose is going to be just to share a little bit about my story and a little bit about my morning rituals that I like to participate in. I am new on Periscope, and I am sharing in social media that I'm new and inviting friends and family to join me. So we're just going to give everybody another minute or two to log in. And if you have a cup of coffee, if you are a coffee drinker and you want to have a cup with us, that would be, we can have our coffee and share a little bit about our story. Oh, hi Al, no coffee. Refresh for you. Okay, well, you can get a water bottle, Al. You got some water to drink. So, friends, this is how it works. If you're new to Periscope, you can search for friends to follow, and when one of your people is live, you'll get a notification, so you can quickly join in if you're available. If you appreciate the content that's being given, you tap the screen and you'll see the heart start to go up the screen. That's your show of appreciation for the value that's being provided. You can share these broadcasts by, on your iPhone, swiping to the right, and you'll see a notification on how to share. I think you can also share by tapping on the little Periscope guy at the bottom right of your screen. So this morning, I thought I would, for those of you who don't know me well or who are coming across this either live or on my replays, I wanted to share a little bit about myself. So my name is Jennifer Neesett, and I live in Northeast Ohio. I have lived in sort of the Cleveland area my whole life. I have two beautiful sisters, and the best parents in the whole wide world, and they have given me more than I can ever repay. I have two beautiful sisters that I could not live without, and my family life growing up was really relatively easy. My parents, they've given me my love for running and my love and gift for giving back. So I have two sisters, and really I'm the oldest of three. I have been running my whole life. I would say I have not always been confident, and so I have struggled with confidence myself, believe it or not, kind of a late bloomer. And even though I did well in school, did well in athletics, confidence did not come easy for me, and I've had to work on that even into my adult life. From an early age, though, I felt called to give back and to help others. So when I went to college, I ran in college and was lucky enough to go on a scholarship. That's where I met my husband, and I studied physical therapy. That has been a very rewarding career for me. I feel like I get to go to work every day and do something that I love, it's also given me a unique knowledge base that I feel today I can use to help people. So my husband and I got married probably about the age of 26, I think. And I feel lucky to have him. Running has continued to be an important part of our marriage and our life, and we share with our children. And for about 10 years or so, I actually kind of got lost in raising my kids. That's what people do, right? So you're making babies, and you're changing diapers, and you're giving baths, and you sort of lose track of yourself. At least I did. I continued to get my workouts in, well, kind of running a few times a week. It really wasn't a priority. And I was focused on my kids. So I did that for about 10 years, and life was going by. And I had a pretty significant birthday back in February. And life started to happen. My mom had a scare with melanoma. One of our daughters was diagnosed with an autoimmune thyroid disease, and I started to realize that I had a huge responsibility to my children, to myself, to my family, that I needed to make a change. I needed to start first taking care of myself and figuring out that I could control a bit of what I put into our family's body and start to fuel us for health and not for disease. That the foods that we eat they play a big role in how our bodies, fight disease and stay healthy. So again, as I was called to physical therapy and to helping people in my profession so many years ago, in the spring, I felt another very strong calling to help people with their health and fitness goals. And it really is a passion of mine. My husband also, we are a team. And it is our passion to help people. We are busy. We have 4 kids from the age of 12 to 5, all of them in school now, all of them in activities. And we struggle to get it all in, just like everybody else does. One of the biggest things that is a non-negotiable these days is personal development, because that helps us keep positive voices in our own head and help us be able to pay it forward. We feel strongly that we have things of value to offer people and are looking forward to this journey. Because we're busy but determined, most of the time that you'll see me, maybe here on Periscope, I won't have makeup on and my hair will either be down or in a ponytail, because I feel like it's more important for us to be present and to share our story with you and to share our words of encouragement, that we're going to choose to just get it out there, and hopefully you can relate to being a busy working mom with lots to do. So, with that being said, just a few more thoughts for you this morning. I wanted to share with you my pretty much four morning rituals that I have used over the last few months while I'm working on myself and working on growing and fitting it all in. These are my 4 morning rituals that I do pretty much without fail to get my day started off right. And as I mentioned before, personal development is key for me, and so much of this I got from listening to podcasts and to books and things like that. So my 4 morning rituals, the first would be most days of the week, I wake up early. I wake up earlier than my children by at least 30 minutes and sometimes more. Today I was up at 5 because I have a busy day and I have to head into work, and I needed to make sure I had time to do these morning rituals. The very first thing I do is begin my day with prayer. And this became sort of evident to me recently when I was struggling to get everything done, and I was being a grump to my kids, to my husband. I was feeling a bit overwhelmed with everything that I needed or thought I needed to do. And it just occurred to me like a slap in the face that my priorities were off, and I wasn't starting each day taking time to focus on what I'm thankful for, asking for help to get through my day, giving thanks, praying for people that I know need my prayers, and for asking for help and guidance for some of the decisions that we're struggling with in our life. So for me, my day now begins with prayer. I either read a chapter or so from the Bible, or have a great app called First Five that somebody shared with me. Really, like 5 minutes, you just sort of read somebody's reflections and thoughts for the day, and I feel like it gets me centered and focused and my priorities on track. So yeah, need time to give gratitude. Absolutely, that is key. Have a heart of gratitude, and then you'll be able to pay it forward. The next thing I do is make my bed. And some of this comes from, I think it was a Chalene podcast about the habits of healthy living, or successful people. And making your bed is something that I've done my whole life, pretty much my whole life. In fact, I don't quite feel right even if like I get up and I don't make it right away, and it's later in the day, or even evening, and I realize I did not make my bed. I make it before I get back in it. I don't know if anybody else does that, but it's sort of like a point of respect, or honoring the place where you lay your head and where you sleep. And your sleep is the only time that your brain, that super important organ in your head, gets a chance to clean itself out. So make your bed. It's a sign of respect and kind of starting your day out right. So I pray, and then I make my bed. And then I exercise. Most days I exercise either first thing in the morning before life gets in the way, or I'll do it, if I don't have to go to work, I'll do it when I get home from taking the kids to school. Exercise comes easily to me. It's an intrinsic characteristic. I don't really need to be held accountable to it, but it makes me a happier, healthier, more pleasant, patient mom. This wasn't always the case. When my kids were younger, I did find myself making excuses for not enough time, too much to do, not enough sleep, that sort of thing. I didn't think I could fit it in, but now as I've grown, you just realize that you can't. I'm not as nice of a mom if I don't take time, even if I don't feel like doing it, just to do something little, get those positive endorphins and energy going, and then I feel like I can tackle the day. So start my day with prayer, make my bed, and then I get my exercise in. And then the fourth thing that I do is make a to-do list. And I definitely will share more about this on future podcasts, but making a to-do list and organizing it for your day and putting just a few things on it that must get done really kind of helps keep me organized. And so those are, that's just a little bit on to-do list, but I think that's probably another good Periscope. I gotta run because I have a few more to-dos to do before I go into work, including showering. So thank you everybody who tuned in live. Don't forget, please share this with your friends. Get the word out there that Team Niset is on Periscope. You can share this on Facebook. You can find us on Twitter. I'm at Niset Jennifer on Twitter. We are on Facebook, Team Niset, Team, and our last name is Nieset. And if you find us on Facebook, we would be happy to share with you. You can sign up right on our sign up on our Facebook banner for our 5 tips on how we get and stay motivated in this crazy busy life. If we can do it, guys, with 4 kids and all the activities I'm working, I work part-time, my husband works full-time, and if we can manage to figure this out, you can too, and we'd be happy to share our tips with you. So I hope everybody has a super day. Look forward to hearing from you, and if there's anything that you think you would like us to share on Periscope, please reach out to us on social media and let us know what you'd like to hear from us. Everybody, thanks for tuning in, and have a super day.